everybody, it's Cooper here, and welcome back to another video in the My Memories of series. And today I'm going to be talking about Quest 64 for the Nintendo 64. And this is an RPG, and if you guys haven't played it, it's a lot of fun, but it's really difficult. And before playing this as a kid, I had played stuff like Final Fantasy VII and games like that, but this one it's very different to me, and it still feels different from most other RPGs that I've played. And I'm not like a huge RPG fan. I don't have experience with, like the Dragon Quest games or, a lot of stuff. So I'm not a huge RPG fan, so I haven't played all of them, but this one, at least from what I've played, it feels a little bit unique and different. So it's on the N64. It's a 3D adventure RPG kind of thing. And like I said, it's pretty difficult. And I never owned this as a kid as far as I can remember, but I do remember renting it multiple times from Blockbuster. And as a kid, I never got very far in it. Like, you start off in like wherever you are, and you go down and you eventually get to this little town. And along the way, there's monsters and stuff that you'll encounter that you have to fight. And you'll get to a little town, and then you have to go through like a dark forest. And as a kid, I never even made it to that dark forest. I don't even know if I ever made it to that first little town, which, I've played it since then, and I've got to the end of the dark forest, and then I think that's where I stopped playing. But even as a kid, I could not get that far. And it has kind of a weird battle system, which there might be something better to compare it to, but like I said, I'm not a big RPG player, so I don't know exactly, but it kind of seems a little bit close to Lost Kingdoms on the GameCube, and I know that game is based on cards and monsters and stuff, and I'm not talking about that aspect of it, but when you encounter a monster or an enemy in this game, it kind of puts up a barrier around you. And so you can't like run away from the battle. Like, you're in a little enclosed area, and you fight from there. So I might be completely wrong. I haven't played Lost Kingdoms in a very long time, but I kind of remember it being similar in that aspect, where you're running along and you encounter an enemy, and then you end up in like an enclosed area to fight. So I don't know. It's a very interesting game. I would say, going back and playing it now, it's a little difficult to get into, just because, the graphics are pretty good for the N64, but they're not great as far as video games go. Obviously, graphics have improved so much. And like I said, even going back now, I got to the end of the Dark Forest, and I believe there's a boss battle there, which I could not beat. And so I haven't made it past that point. I don't know how long the game is. But this isn't really a review, so it doesn't really matter if I've, played it all the way through. This is just more of a discussion about my history with it and, my experiences playing it as a kid. And even though I didn't get very far as a kid, I remember renting it more than once and trying, because I enjoyed what I played, although it wasn't that much. But, It's a very interesting game, and it is one that I would like to go back and play again, and I think I might do that and probably record sort of a gameplay video for it, because it's very cool, and I enjoyed it. And if you're interested in trying it out, just a cartridge is not very expensive at all. I think it's like under $10 maybe off eBay. Even a complete copy like this is only going to run you $20 to $30, so it's really not that expensive. But it's a pretty cool game. There aren't too many RPGs on the N64 anyway, so it's definitely one to look out for. And like I said, it's not hard to find, especially if you're just looking for a cartridge, so definitely check into it if you guys are interested. I'm not too big of an RPG guy, like I said, so I can't really compare it to many other games and make recommendations based off of that, but it's definitely a unique title for the system. Like I said, there aren't too many RPGs, so if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely look out for this one. It's not uncommon, so I'm sure a lot of you guys have already heard of the game. Maybe you haven't played it, though, but it's a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know this was kind of a shorter one. I didn't have much of a story to go along with it, but I did want to talk about it because it is a pretty cool game. So thank you guys so much for watching, hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe for more gaming content, and I'll see you guys next time.